And as he opens the door, sorry, I thought my nose was bleeding.
Gosh.
Oh yikes!
I get it all the time. But as he opens the door, you see a nice, warmly lit interior with maybe 3 or 4 men and women sitting, eating a meal and drinking. A young tiefling woman behind the bars cleaning a mug, and you see just across from you is a large set of windows that just stare out into the darkness of the forest.
Wow, what a view!
Prime
real estate.
Saying it out loud?
Yes.
Oh shit, my nose is bleeding. I'll be right back.
Oh my god!
Oh no. Must be that dry air.
All according to plan.
Okay. Sorry about
Alright.
that.
You good?
Yeah, I just had to plug my nose.
Okay.
But, you say that out loud. Nice view.
Yeah. Yeah,
She
wow,
kinda-
what a lovely view.
The woman kind of looks up, kind of just squints her eyes at you, and goes back to cleaning the mug.
What was the view again? I got distracted.
It's just
It's
darkness.
It's just the darkness of the forest.
Oh.
Do I
But,
see any people in the bar?
Yeah, 3 or 4 people.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to... I'm just gonna listen to them.
Make a perception
Are they in
check.
it? Alright, here we are. Yeah. Using my... Yes, I will. Oh. Ooh, perception. 11.
11.
Yeah.
He didn't roll very well to keep his.
No.
He's half whispering to his companion, half shouting practically, as he just starts saying, "I killed 3 tree hooks yesterday, all by myself." And the guy across from him says, "No, you didn't. You couldn't kill 3 tree hooks." And then they start to get into an argument.
All right, I'm gonna. I'm gonna walk over to them. Not over to them, but like kind of near them. And with
Okay.
like minor illusion, I want to make like it sound like one of the guys, the guy that said I killed 3 tree hooks.
Uh-huh.
I want it to kind of sound like he said. I want it to sound like he says, "Better than anything you've ever done. You're worthless."
Make a deception check.
Wow. Okay.
Just told him to take it to it.
Yeah.
He is an agent of chaos.
I am an agent of chaos. Persuasion.
No,
Or deception.
because you're trying to play it off as him.
That's a 22.
The one guy kind of stands up and says, "You want to settle this in the fighting pit?" And the other guy kind of like, "Wait, no, I didn't mean anything by it. We can resolve this."
I'm gonna say with another presentation, the other guy who says, "You want to settle this in the pit?" I want it to sound like he said, you stupid bastard, you dumb piece of shit."
Make another deception check.
Okay, and at this point, Mars is walking over to pull
And
Octavian away.
An unnatural 20. I'm not near them. I'm just standing near them. I'm not standing near them. I'm just kind of like in earshot. I got a 20.
But Mars knows what you're doing, so he's taking you away.
So as Mars begins to usher you away, the 2 men kind of continue arguing before one of them throws a punch.
I wasn't expecting this, Mars.
Yes, you were.
No, I just wanted to see them have to go to the fighting pit.
He kind of throws a punch, and the other one kind of grabs him, but Belladonna kind of jumps in and separates them and says, "Remember, only in the pit." And they kind of look to each other and spit on the ground, and they kind of nod, and then they kind of both leave, most likely heading to the pit.
Ooh, I want to watch them fight in the pit.
No, as punishment, you don't get to watch.
No, I want to watch the 2 men fight each other to death.
Octavian, if you're going to act like a child, we're going to start treating you like a child.
I am not a child.
You know what?
I am.
I'm gonna watch them fight in the pit. I want to know how the rules work in this village.
Exactly. I want to see them
good.
fight in the pit.
Well, good. Octavian and I will stay here, and you can tell us how it goes.
Okay.
Belladonna goes, if you want to see the pit, it's able to watch. There's no charge or anything. And he
Oh,
goes,
you
He's
hear
being
that,
punished.
Mars?
He's
You hear
being
that, Mars?
punished. Where's our? We'll set up the room.
he kind of goes, very well. I'll take your friend to the pit, and you two can talk with Victoria, and she will set up a room for the lot of you.
Hello, Victoria.
She kind
Before
of.
you get us a room, could I get a drink, please?
She goes, what would you like?
You have.
She goes, well, we've got ale, we've got water,
Oh.
and we've got insect milk.
I'll take some of the insect milk, please. The biggest glass you have.
She kind of looks at you confused and says, most outsiders get the ale or the water. You're one of the first ones to actually take a jump at the insect milk. Don't get me wrong, it's delicious, but...
I'm a traveling connoisseur. I love going to new places and trying the new drinks. I like writing it. I'm writing a book about the world's cuisine and things along those lines.
Make a deception check.
20.
20. She goes, well, if you're writing a book, put something nice about me. And she kind of reaches behind one of the kegs, and she opens it. And after a few seconds, nothing comes out before this almost sludgy, like, white milk kind of just plops into the jug and starts to gurgle to the top.
Mars just kind of turns around and starts gagging.
Oh, bottoms up. I'm going to start pouring it down my mask hole.
What does
I
it
would
smell
say,
like?
as you go to pour it, it kind of all just slumps out, hits your mask, and kind of just slowly filters down the front of the mask. And she kind of looks at you with, like, one eyebrow raised.
It's like gelatin.
Is it because of the mask, ma'am?
She goes, no, most people take their mask off to drink.
Oh, I'm horribly disfigured. I don't want to scare anyone in this room.
She kind of shoots you a quizzitive look and says, whatever. Now, Hugo, you're going with Belladonna to the fighting pit?
Damn.
All right. As you're let out, you see the two gentlemen kind of, not running, but kind of like jogging towards the pit. And as they get close, you see two other combatants, bruised and beaten, kind of being helped out of the pit. And as the crowd starts to disperse, they both kind of push through and jump into the pit themselves. And Belladonna kind of crosses his arms, and the crowd kind of returns to watch another fight. You watch as both of the men start to disrobe until they're down to their undergarments.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then they just start fighting. And it's
It
not...
suck that Octavian doesn't get to see this.
They just start going at it. Fists are punches are thrown, kicks are thrown, dirt is thrown. Just it's not a brutal fight, but it's pretty intense. And after maybe
Thank you.
the crowd does kind of cheer, and after a few minutes, one of the guys lays beaten and unconscious. The one who said that he had killed three tree hooks, and they kind of one guy gets redressed. Someone goes down and starts tending to the unconscious man, and the crowd begins to disperse.
So the one who lied won.
No, the one who lied lost.
Oh, lost. Okay. He's not that tough. So Hugo asked Belladonna, so is this just for like petty squabbles? Is that why you all fight in this?
He goes, well, we don't really have a law system, so fighting it's the only way to really, to solve disagreements. Sometimes, if someone commits a crime and it's known they committed a crime, we just banish them to the roots.
What are the roots?
The roots of the tree. It's where the more dangerous creatures live, and the people who are banished, they're mostly sent there to die. And that's typically if they commit murder, something heinous, and it can be proven. But again, we don't really have a law system, so it's more hearsay, and it doesn't always work, but it's what we have.
I see.
Surprised a town this small. Oh, they have 500 people. I wonder how. Well, the fact that they have a tavern means that they get some form of, travelers.
Visitors,
Yeah, exactly.
Victoria kind of says, yeah, we get passerbys every now and then, mostly tieflings looking for this place. Sometimes we get some travelers, some traders who have heard about us and are wanting to sell to us, which is nice. That's how we get our ale and some of our more, out there foods. But we get travelers from time to time. Mostly I serve insect milk to the locals.
Yes.
But every now and then we get an outsider like yourself. Mostly they order ale and water. But she goes, if you're interested, we also have food.
What kind of food?
She goes, well, I did get a delivery recently of some steaks, and they've been curing in the back. Or I could get you a cricket leg.
Oh, a cricket leg.
With steak.
Mars, cricket leg. Would you like to try some?
You know what? Fuck
When
it.
in Rome, Mars. When in Rome.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll
She
try
goes-
one.
He'll
So,
take
two
two.
cricket legs? All right. She kinda
I'm on a
goes-
diet.
She goes back into the between the little curtain that separates the kitchen from the bar area. And after about 5 to 10 minutes, she comes back with 2 plates of steaming hot cricket legs. And the legs are quite large. They're about the size of a turkey drumstick.
You eat these like a lobster or something? Crack them open?
She goes, yeah, you crack them open to get to the meat inside. You don't really want to try and eat the exoskeleton. It doesn't go very well. Break a couple teeth.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
How much would that be, ma'am?
She goes, well, that's the awkward thing. We don't really deal in gold and silver. We deal in trade. She goes, and she kind of pulls the plates back. She goes, so what do you have for trade?
I have gold and silver to trade.
I could offer services as a priest.
I could sing some songs and some jaunty tunes here in your little tavern. I am a entertainer of sorts.
She goes, that could be arranged. We haven't had a performer in a while. And she kind of looks you up and down and says, are you any good?
Oh, I'm marvelously good. I'm one of the best in the land.
She goes, then why haven't I heard of you?
Well, who do you know? You do live in a forest town, and what do you know of
She
so
kinda
much about the world
she
outside
smiles
your
and points to you
town?
and says, you got me. And she goes, I lived here. I was born and raised here. I've never been outside the forest before, so I don't know any performers. She goes, but if
Tell
you're
you
willing to
what.
perform, that could be arranged that could be payment for the drink. And if you're a priest, I know there's some people in the town who they've been hoping a priest would pass by to get married or bless their dead.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm fully qualified for consummating a marriage, but
You
I
can.
can definitely, I can
consummate a
definitely
marriage.
do stuff about the dead.
You can consummate the marriage. You're of a level. I'm pretty sure you can cast ceremony.
Can I do that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can cast the spell ceremony, which lets
I'm
you
gonna head
literally
back
hold a
to-
wedding.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Happy
I have
bride.
to.
She goes, well,
I have to rearrange my spells though.
she goes, enjoy your meal. We'll figure something out later.